We're off this morning to go and drop off the wool from shearing. So it's all stacked up in the trailer, as you can see. So I'm not too sure where it is that we go to drop it off, but I'm going for the trip anyway. Going, Ed? Clitheroe.
Yeah. Spring. That's the brand new one there.
Yeah. So they make all the jets?
Yeah, make typhoons out.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Amy to grab it if you want.
You drop it off in the big bags and then they bale it into little bales, which are about 200 kilo, and then they get collected in a big wagon. So the cattle we bought in the other day, we've allowed them a couple of days just to settle, but we are just, again, trimming the backs and clipping out the tails as well, which you saw us doing in the first vlog that I put on. So we're trimming the backs on them. We're also getting their weights here, writing it down, and then hopefully in a month or so's time we'll put them back through the race and actually see what they've gained from that between now and a month's time. So because these guys have been out, we're also worming them. He is 260 kilo.
This one?
Yeah.
Are you sure? That one is? Yeah. You don't want
So the dosage changes dependent on its weight, and then we just pour it on the back like that.
Remember when you told me that I should take it slow, but I can't stay when the world is waiting. I'm too used to being on my own. Hearts will break, but I have to chase it. I'm dancing on the edge again. The wind.
Say exactly what we're doing. Ed's trimming the backs, and then I'm cleaning the tail and either side of the leg. You might be wondering why we're clipping the backs and the tails, and the best analogy someone gave me a few weeks ago as to why we clip the backs on cattle when you bring them into the shed is if you can imagine their toes are something like this with your jumper done up, and you clip the backs on them, and basically it's like this. It just enables them to breathe a bit so they don't sweat. And then the tails and the back end, they can get a bit poopy, so we trim them up, and that's for hygiene really, and also it makes them look a lot more tidier and smarter.
Remember when you told me that I should take it slow, but I can't stay when the world is waiting. I'm too used to being on my own. Hearts will break, but I have to chase it. I'm dancing on the edge again. The wind is calling my name. I'm dancing on the edge again. This time I'm not looking back, babe. You can change me, you can tell me down. I'll leave that goes in every.
So we've completed all 65. I think it's taken us about 4.5 hours to do, but everybody's looking way more tidier. They can obviously breathe a bit now with that stripe down the back being clipped off, and the back ends look way more tidy. So these guys are in now for the winter, and they're on a silage. They've got a little bit of maize from the maize that we caught. Obviously that's not going to last very long, and they're on barley, and then they'll go back out again in springtime. But as you can see, they all look a lot tidier now. So backs are clipped, and then they're on grass, barley, and a little bit of maize as well. So they're really happy with that. So they should put some weight on now during the winter time. Good morning, guys. So it's another fresh morning. I don't know if you can see the pumpkin patch. It's very frosty today. All the roofs are all white over. But Ed's actually teaching me how to feed now. This is one job I don't do. I can't get any more grass, so I'm just on top of the clamp, just peeling back the layers, taking these tyres off, and then I can peel this sheet back, and then which will enable me then to be able to come in and pick the grass and then pop it in the mixer wagon. So yeah, so I'm learning a new job this week. I've literally just peeled it back a grab's width, because the issue we've got now is the maize that we chops in a previous vlog is to the, well, my left hand side, and the issue is we're now going to start, I'll show you. So that there is the small amount of maize that we chopped, and obviously this is all grass. But a slight issue we've got is we're starting to obviously eat into the grass and the maize isn't particularly going down, so I'm just literally taking like a grab's width, peeling the wrapper back and then putting tyres back on top because we don't want to expose any more than we have to. But the issue is, because this is one big sheet, it's becoming a bit of a snake, so I don't know how long we're going to be able to do this because we are starting to expose this bit, which isn't really ideal. I'll show you actually doing it. So it comes up to it, and this blade here then slices it. Oh, he's taking half of it with him. And then he goes and drops that into the mixer wagon, adds all these other ingredients, and that's what then makes the mix for all the cows. So all the ingredients have now been added into the feeding wagon, which I'll show you. So it's like a massive big tub with like paddles in it that like mix it all up. It's like a giant mixer basically, which then gives it an even, like it mixes everything thorough, so it's all even. Every mouthful is meant to be the same. So there you can just see it all going round now. So it's actually pretty well mixed now. So it's got its maize, its barley, and it's got the grass silage in it as well. So give it a few more minutes and then that's ready to go out. Next job is we're going to clean out the calves on the right hand side, so where they stand feeding, because they obviously spend quite a bit of time feeding there. They tend to do a lot of pooping and weeing there. So today this morning we're going to just clear it out. Ed's going to scoop it all up, and then he can bed the back bit down with fresh straw again. So you see it's a little bit poopy, so all this section here, he's going to get the load all and scrape it all out so it's nice and clean again. So he's scraped all this section here, but there's just a little bit along here now that Ed's just scraping back just to get rid of it, just to really tidy it up, and then all this back section, the bed area, can then get some fresh straw on it. Ed's just put me a new fresh bale of straw out, which the ones that we've mucked out are nibbling on, and these guys, the older ones that are weaned now, I was just giving them some straw, and I was just stood looking at these. Look how happy they are, resting on one another, just chewing the cud. Quite happy little moos. Next job is doing a bit of fixing, as the cows have been licking the water troughs. So we're going to go round and fix it before they do break the water trough. So the cows have basically knocked this off. So we need to screw it back on because they will break the ball tap. And if it breaks, then that's when we've got the problems. Did you miss it?
No. Is that one you've just given me?
Yeah.
They're not holding in.
Oh, but they're not like... all stood round watching. Good morning, guys. So, just on feeding milk calves. Look at this cheeky monkey. They still remember the milk. They try and stick, the bigger cows try and stick the heads through here into the little ones. Tell you what, daily I must acquire a new bruise. I've just cracked my knee climbing over there. I've just filled their straw up. Look how happy they are. Munching away on the straw. I've just given these guys a top up of their nuts, and then the next job is to bed these 3 pens down. Just give them a bit thicker, fuller bed so they're not wet.
I'm too used to
on for the seat bucket, and they're not used to these ones. They're a new brand that we've never used before, because the other ones literally were lasting about 20 days and then they were literally dribbling out, which isn't right. And you obviously want them to suck, to mimic them being on the mothers, whereas these were literally just pouring out and flooding them. So Ed put new seats on anyway. They're really not sure on these new seats, but one of them keeps pushing all the others off it because he's getting so frustrated that these teats are not the same as the ones that they were this morning. He's not happy. So it's taking them far longer just until they wear them in. They've actually settled now, but this one here and this one here, he just kept bulldozing, the pair of them kept bulldozing the other calves because they just so frustrated that they just couldn't get the milk out of, off the teats. I mean, they're all quite happy now. They've got the hang of it, but I literally thought this is going to take me all night. I think it's only about 4 o'clock, but it's already going pretty dull and dark. I think this might take me quite a while to feed these lot. Here we go, the one I said, this one. And then the problem is it puts these ones out because this one isn't drinking his. So I'm going to have to sort them out. They're so frustrating. All right, we're getting bulldozed back this way again now because this one's pushed his way back. But this one is an absolute nightmare. Well, this one's drinking this, but see this what he does, puts his head underneath all the other calves and just pushes them out of the way. He's a right pest. Now we've got this one feeding over the top of that one because he's on his one. Oh my gosh, chaos. There's literally just been the biggest flash of light and thunder on my poor calves. But I know if I pull the teat bucket away, I mean, you've probably seen an absolute giant, but if I pull the teat bucket away, they'll still stand there. So I can't even pull it away to get them to shelter from this horrible hail. But the backs on them are like white, and we're not getting anywhere with these teats. It's slow going. So we were about to go out and deliver Christmas trees that I've sold over the weekend, and we could hear all the cows shouting in the back shed. Anyway, the cubicle shed has decided to break out the end gate and are now running around the field. It's only 5:30, but we were technically meant to go out to deliver Christmas trees, and now in the pitch black we're going to go and have to try and get them all back in off the field. So Ed's gone that way down the track because the field's at the back, and I'm going to go this way where they're... So they should technically be in this shed here, over here, and yeah, try and get them back again. This could be fun in the dark. Shed should be full of cows, and it's not, because look what they've done. They've taken the gate off the hinges, and every single one of them has come out. So I'm gonna have to unchain this side, stand the gate back up again, and hopefully, there they all are. I don't know if you see the lights. I can see eyes over there, and hopefully Ed can get them back again, but I'm gonna have to unchain this because it's not going to be fun trying to push them into a gate that's just on the floor. Been rubbing their heads on it.
I don't know.
What, put some Jubilee clips on the top of the hinges?
Yeah. Just lock that up now.
Yeah, will do. Chained up. You lot are very, very naughty. But the thing is, just lifted it off. So, probably put some Jubilee clips on it. You lot are very, very naughty. Look at them all looking. That was very exciting, wasn't it? There genuinely is never a dull moment here. You know, like, you're trying to have like an early-ish night. It never happens. Normally we don't go out delivering trees till gone 6 o'clock. And I said to Ed, let's just have a brew and we'll go out, get everyone's trees so they're happy. And if anyone wanted to decorate them tonight, they can do. No. So he's just going back around the field and just double checking. And no one else is still out there. Some of these lot have been milk calves. Like we get them as milk calves, rear them up until finishing. So they can be a little bit friendly, some of these. So a lot of them aren't, and they will back away from you, but I've just had I've just had a Charolais come over to me pulling my jumper, so I'm just going to get out of here now because there's a fair few of them. Like there's one right behind me, and I have had it before where I've gone in with them when they were younger, and one of them well, I've had it multiple times where they jumped on my back, but obviously an animal that big would bowl me over. But yeah, some of them become really quite friendly. That one isn't. They're just the most nosiest creatures. But yeah, I have had them jump on my back before, so you just got to be a little bit careful because the big animals will be jumping on your back. I just wanted to say a big thank you if you've made it to the end of my third vlog. I will be uploading again next week, so please, if you could like, subscribe and hit the notification button, I'd be really appreciative.